I've been back from a little getaway, and I can safely say, like, this is my first time ever having an SUV, and let alone a performance SUV. So it is actually quite an interesting experience. Obviously, a lot of room. So I do love it. This has the B58 engine in it. It's blue exterior, which I'm obviously not gonna be able to get out right now, but if you don't know if you can see it from right there, it's blue. This thing's nice. We're gonna try and get ahead of this person. This is what's really cool, is that this thing has so many modes. And this thing's fully stock. Fully stock. And this thing is quick. And that wasn't even a full-on launch control, or it wasn't even a full throttle. Like, that was, you know, 3/4 of the way. It's kind of nuts. The B58, I feel like, so let me give you this rundown. N55 I had, full bolt-on, upgraded fueling. It was fast, it sounded great. In my opinion, it's still one of the best, actually, if not the best sounding BMW engine in existence. The S55, I love it. I really do. And, you know, if I could, I wouldn't trade that car for the world, because that's why I got this one. But the B58, bro, if you don't have an S58, I honestly and strongly believe this, is that the B58 is like the perfect middle ground of sound, but also gives you the strength and power that you'd ever want. Like, you could push this engine to a good amount of power. N55, not saying you couldn't, it's just very difficult to. And then obviously the reason why there's so many articles on it is because people have tried it and it's failed, so you build the engine. And I wanted to do a D-stroke kit on it, but obviously look at where we're at right now. So, you know, I think eventually I might get another N55 F3X chassis, whether it be like a 335i or it's going to be another 435i. I don't know, but yeah, man, this is this B58 is definitely something awesome. I love the digital cluster on here. Unfortunately, I got the pre-LCI one. The LCIs actually have a different digital cluster. It has Apple CarPlay, obviously. It's a great car. The paddle shifters I wish were a little bit better designed, but I mean, I never would have thought I'd have paddle shifters on an SUV, so here we are. But main reason why I got this one was because I was trying to sell the M3 actually and lower my insurance rate, which it kind of did actually work out in that way. Now I just got to fix up the M3, but now I'm kind of in the position where I'm like, damn, do I just sell this SUV and stick to the sedan life and the rear wheel drive and pay the insurance? So really, the insurance actually is not even bad. It's just a rebuilt title and the exterior looks like shit. So, and I will gladly admit that one. So yeah, we're in that boat. But yeah, I love this. This car is actually really fun. My girlfriend loves it. I like it. Notice how that switch there. It's a really great car, to be honest with you. But this is up north. This is like way northern Indiana. I've actually like not really been here. So apparently there are a lot of policemen though, and that's what we gotta worry about, because when we're going from like a 70 mile an hour down to a 40, that's when we gotta really be careful. So, but the crazy thing is, like, northern Indiana, you have all these different places that are just frozen in time. Like, that gas station looked modern, but it said literally in cents. Like, last time I think a gas station was in cents was a hot minute ago. Like, all of this is just literally frozen in time. It's so interesting, man. Oh, I thought that was a cop at first, actually. Would have been a perfect breeding ground for them right then and there. Wow. It's actually so interesting. You know, all this farmland, you got the houses that are way out there that I'm not even sure that the camera can pick up, but nice. I'm not sure if that's a cop or not. It doesn't look like it, but I don't want to risk it because it says a Ford Fusion, but on the right hand side I don't know what it says. So I'm not trying to risk it because I also don't have the title for this car yet, which means I don't think I have the registration. I mean, I think I should because I got a template on it, but yeah, it's something. I think what's really cool is I'm gonna put this in Sport Plus mode. So this is actually really, this is why I like this car. Is kind of cool. But then I'm gonna open the window a little bit. Not that you guys are gonna be able to hear it, but I don't know if you can hear that OEM pops. Yeah, nice. It's sick. It's a cool car. It's modern. I think I still prefer like my nice race car looking thing where it's like my analog and everything. It is nice to have digital clusters again, but I could live without all this Apple CarPlay stuff, to be honest with you. It is nice, but not for me all the way. Now, truthfully, if I was gonna do a build on this one, it would be the Alibaba build. After building out the only thing that I think that you should really worry about with like car stuff is fueling and everything. That's going with the name brand stuff. I don't think an exhaust needs to be from a certain somebody, or a downpipe, that's a hit or miss on that one, but like I don't feel like it has to be name brand unless you're like trying to do it for a show car and stuff, because at that point I can understand it. Really, they just all drop ship and then put their logo on it. And I'm thinking about done spending the extra premium just to have that logo on it. So if I were to keep this thing, I think it would be the Alibaba build. Or I sell this thing and I actually put an exhaust from Alibaba onto my F80 M3, which I actually have thought about more, to be honest with you. I don't need to spend money, but I guess I do spend money. Of speeding around here is just not a good idea, because there's so many different little problem is when you're in the country, everyone does stupid shit. So if you really speed a lot, then you're like that much more likely to get pulled over, get caught. I don't want that right now. This just got a little boring. Hey, look at that long bedded truck out there. Yeehaw, baby. So that is not a cop, so that's good. I also hate this because it always does the on-off button, and that drives me insane. I can code it out with Beamer code, but if I'm not keeping this car, I can't exactly do that. At least I shouldn't. Station literally left and right. Now we're in Wabash, Indiana. It is Easter Sunday, so maybe there won't be a lot of cops out, except for that one that I literally, look at that. Oh shit, you might see it in the GoPro. Nope, you didn't. See? Sheriff. That is the first one though, so it's not that bad. This thing needs sound, bro. This is the problem with like you not knowing if you want to keep a car. It's just like I'm literally just. This is just not fun to not hear any like actual pops or bangs or like nice engine roaring. Falling asleep is what's happening. This is a nice little town. It's very rustic. Whoa, what was that? I heard that car. Didn't see it though. Little baby pop. That's all that matters. I know it went that way, I think. Yep. Little sign FRS for the delivery driver. God, this place would be nice for the M3, that's for sure.